Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rinkside in Hudson, New Hampshire at Cyclones Arena. John Collins along with Tom King on Constitution Drive in Hudson as we get set to see Bishop Guertin girls hockey play Concord in what should be a very interesting rematch from their game earlier in the season when BG won big, Tom. But since then, Concord's had a lot of success. They had a 10-game winning streak mid-season, and it could be a different team than BG saw back in December.
First, we can't get away from this history thing. Yesterday we did 2 hockey games on President's Day, and now we're doing one on Constitution Drive.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a very good year for New Hampshire high school girls hockey. Why? Because there are a lot of teams all lumped together. Usually it's Hanover dominates, and BG and then maybe a couple others try to catch up, right? This year it's different. Hanover doesn't have the numbers they had. They've lost to a couple of New Hampshire teams, including the Cardinals. Concord, 13-4, 10-game winning streak. There are the haves and there are the have-nots. The haves are all feasting on the have-nots, but they're also knocking each other off because BG, they got knocked off by Bishop Brady Trinity. All right, they tied Winnicott, St. Thomas Dover, the Seacoast team, and they lost to Hanover. So this is a big game for them. They really need to win this hockey game and cement their, and otherwise they may have to go on the road for a quarterfinal. You don't know.
That would be unfamiliar territory.
That sure would, and they're a good team. This is probably one of the better, deeper BG teams we've seen. Again, Jenna Lynch dominates. She is the, for lack of a better term, linchpin, so to speak. I mean, she's the one.
Sure.
She makes everything go. If she has a good game, they usually have a good game.
There she is introduced on cue number 20, Jenna Lynch.
They already had their senior night. They had their senior night at Skate 3, so this is I think their final home game or close to it. So, and
national anthem time here at the Cyclones.
National anthem, yep.
Bishop Guertin girls hockey team will be trying to flip the script relating to the boys game against Concord last night, which was won by the Concord boys 3-0. BG trying to double up on their wins against the Concord girls this season. BG coming into the contest with a record of 11-2-3, as Tom alluded to. 3 ties, the 2 losses. Bishop, Brady, Trinity, Londonderry was one, and Hanover was the other. And that means that there's an unfamiliar team technically at the top of the standings right now with 1 or 2 games left.
Right.
And that is Bishop, Brady, Trinity, Londonderry with a record of 13-3. Oyster River still in the mix. They're in 3rd place according to the points. Oyster River, Portsmouth in 3rd place. Concord, this Concord team in 4th place, 13-4. They had a 10-game winning streak mid-season that included one 4-game stretch where this Concord girls team outscored their opponents 34-1 in those 4 games. They had a bunch of 9-0 wins, 7-1 wins, so they can be impressive at times, but they're up against in hockey, a nemesis in Bishop Guertin. Hosting here at the Cyclones Arena in Hudson, our cameraman once again, Tim O'Neill, as we are underway ringside here. John Collins along with Tom King.
Oh, Tim decided to come today, huh? That's good. Glad to see him.
Well, he set us up at Skate 3 last night with Dylan Smith behind the camera.
Yeah. And he left early, didn't have to stay for the whole game.
Missed the 3-0 final.
Yeah.
BG trying to get the game's first shot on goal. Instead, Concord coming away with it.
John, we've done a couple of boys hockey games. The one thing for even our viewers with girls hockey games, the pace may seem a little slower. The games may go a little quicker because there's no body checking allowed.
No body checking.
So there's very few penalties usually in girls hockey. There's maybe two a team. If they have more, it's
Jenna
tough.
Lynch rips a wrister, and it's a save. Concord's goalie tested on that one. First real shot on goal for either team.
And that's going to be the thing for Concord, is to stop Lynch when she's coming into the zone. But John, I'm going to go through the numbers game again. Take a look at the Concord bench and take a look at the Guertin bench. There's a stark difference there.
Right, the depth of roster personnel. So Concord the players will be logging more minutes, you would think. Taylor Lamb is the goaltender for Concord. This is a breakaway partial for the Crimson, and a tester there for a second on Scar Casey. Scarlett makes the save. But
first big break of the game.
Number 4, that was Annabelle Norwalt that broke in on Scarlett Casey. And so the game's even with shots on goal now, 1 apiece. You do see, though, body checking's not permitted, but you do see, but just by accident, Tom, I know you see this every game. Some
Kids
pretty
hit
hard
the
hits.
ice.
They run into each other.
There's some contact, kids hit the ice, but you can't have an intentional check.
Right.
You can't line somebody up and go right after them like that.
Now, if you accidentally level somebody, can they call it?
Yeah.
If it's an accident, even, yeah.
No, if it's big enough, they'll call it.
Right. Loose puck steered into the corner.
Again, this is a big regular season game for the Cardinals and for both teams, actually. Trying to get that momentum going into the tournament and get that confidence going into the tournament.
Natalie Gaffey, you saw her just keep that puck inside the point. Centering pass, loose puck off to the sideboard. Concord's there first as Annabelle Norwalt clears it. Oh, and BG shoots it right back in. They get a line change. And behind the net it goes. Concord having a difficult time getting the puck out of their own zone. Now they do. There's Annabelle Norwalt again. She iced it, though, before she got to the red line, launching it.
That's my cue, John Collins. I'll go do the photo job, and I'll be back to join you towards the end of the first period.
Excellent. So we are mashed right up against the glass just about here at Cyclones. I'm not complaining. It's a tougher job. You'll see Tim has to pan a lot more than, say, at Skate 3 or the Conway. From left to right to capture all the action. And it gets kind of tough down in the corners. BG on the attack. Jenna Lynch sifts through the defense. Jenna Lynch stick handles, just lost it off the edge of her blade. Never really got the shot away. Now she's trying the wraparound. Right through the crease it goes. Haley Gagne with it. Haley circling all the way out to the point. Haley Gagne with the puck on her backhand throws it toward the net where it's collected by the Concord defense. Good step-up play by Greta Norton, a senior defenseman, number 3. Jenna Lynch back on the attack. Jenna trying to break her way through the defense. Now she circles with her head up, throws it across the crease. Haley Gagne collects. Would have been nice to get a one-timer there. That's a shot on goal, directed toward the corner. That came off the stick of Riley Goldthwaite, sophomore winger on this talented line. BG putting the pressure on, but it's still 0-0 with 11:15 to go first period. Back on the attack, Tessa Wilkie. Wilkie goes into the corner, had to beat 2 defenders, and around the net it goes. Far corner, back to Tessa Wilkie. On a pass from Jill Scanlon. They get it out in front, and it's tied up at the post by Taylor Lamb, the goaltender for Concord, also a senior, listed at 5'7". Of course, you put the skates on, and with the equipment, she fills up a good share of that netting. So sometimes with these good goalies, you got to make them move a little bit, test them to get the puck past them. We certainly saw that in the boys' game last night with Zach Vayu in net for, well, actually, I'm getting myself mixed up now. I did 2 hockey games yesterday. There were 4 goalies. So got to watch my memory on that, who was who. But good goaltending we saw really in both games yesterday. Around the net, BG winding up. 10:25 to go in the first period. We're scoreless for the moment. BG certainly has had the advantage in time of possession. Jasmine Shattuck goes the distance before the puck is taken off her stick and goes around the boards and out. Natalie Gaffey will go back off a bank shot collected by Concord's defense. Going back to get it. Ava Walsh, number 16, goes up the sideboard and gets it out. Haley Gagne with it over the blue line. Now she retreats. She'll wind up to the red line looking for an opening. Finds it on the sideboard. Haley Gagne, nice centering pass in the middle. Backhander slides wide off of the stick of Riley Goldthwait. The step up, Natalie Gaffey tries to shoot it toward the goal. Instead, Concord intercepts. That is not icing. It was just inside the red line when Natalie Gaffey dumped it in. Back to get it. Battling for the puck. Haley Gagne has it taken away by the Crimson. Behind the net they go. Number 10 for Concord is Addison Twion. She's a freshman, number 10 for class of 2026, I should say. There's a wrister that looked like went off the side netting. Good poke check by Concord. Still with it though, BG. Jasmine Shattuck, good player for BG into the corner. Slides it up top to Riley Molengoski. Molengoski's shot is blocked. Gaffey tries a shot. It goes wide to the right. Blocked by a Concord defenseman. And out. Nope. What do we have? I think it was a stick pass above the shoulder, maybe. No penalties yet in this first period. No score. 8:47 remaining. You may have heard in the pregame we talked about the previous meeting between these two teams happened on December 17. That was a 7-1 win for Bishop Guertin up in Concord. Concord having other ideas about the outcome here. Concord's had some up and down scores. If you look at February 8 and 11, they played a doubleheader, back-to-back games against St. Thomas, Dover, Winnicott, that combo team. And they won 4-3, and then they lost 6-0 against the same team within 3 days. So you don't know, maybe you won't have your A game sometimes. Here comes Concord with some pace. Deflected shot, the rebound goes wide. That was Abigail Colby, number 26, that launched, and it was a left pad save. Nicely done by Scarlett Casey, who goes by the nickname Scar. Reminds me of the Lion King. I'm sure she's the bad guy if you're an opposing shooter. Scar Casey in goal for the Cardinals. There's an errant pass, trying to connect it. It's going to go all the way down into the Crimson zone, and that will be icing called against Bishop Guertin. Opportunity for both teams to change up. When you have lesser personnel, you got to take longer shifts. As in the boys' game last night, it was so intense. That action between Concord and BG boys, they were scoreless until late in the third period. It was 0-0, and they were doing really quick shifts, 30 seconds or less, and you saw rapid line changes constantly. There'll be less of that here in the girls' game. Deflected shot from the point goes to the far corner. Collected there by Haley Gagne, goes up the boards. Deflection not yet out. Haley Gagne will skate it out. Nice tape-to-tape pass to Riley Goldthwait, who's broken up at the line. A good step up and stick by number 16 on defense, Ava Walsh. For Concord, right in front, shot, goal! What a play by Jenna Lynch. You can never count her out at any moment when she's on the ice. She stick-handled her way through the entire Concord team, it felt like. Went right down the middle and to the backhand and in. Jenna Lynch with yet another goal. as she piles up her season total. Number 20 on her uniform, and probably has at least that many. We'd have to get the official tally from Tom King, but Jenna Lynch made that look easy. It is a 1-0 lead for the Cardinals. Probably the hardest thing about that was making sure she was onside when she went over the blue line. Jenna Lynch, a 1-0 lead for Guertin here, and that coming just about the 7-minute mark remaining, so 8 minutes into the period. Concord with it, circling. Here's a captain, a great skater, Leah Beauregard. Beauregard still has it. She shoots it off the side netting as the rebound goes to the rear boards. Number 17, Haley Pinette for Concord, battling with BG's Riley Molengoski. Molengoski throws it around the boards, up and out. Almost collecting on the fly. Jill Scanlon trying to chase it down. Instead, getting there is Concord defenseman Guertin Norton was there first. Now up the middle, Jenna Lynch trying to repeat the last goal-scoring rush. Got broken up. She went wide to the right. She was going 1-on-4 right there and almost made it work. Jenna Lynch throws it to the opposite corner. Public address a little bit difficult to hear in here in the Cyclones arena. I think they just announced goal scorer Jenna and who assisted on that, but we'll have to get a written version to understand it. Backhand toward the center ice dot. Jenna Lynch shoves it on ahead to Haley Gagne. Haley goes into the corners. Good stick handling all the way around the net with her head up. Shoots it right on goal. Save is made. Loose puck. And a backhander. And is it in? Yes, it is. It's a goal for Bishop Guertin. And I believe that was number 19, Riley Goldthwait, who kind of pitchforked a backhander over the outstretched padding of Taylor Lamb and scored the second goal of the game. It was indeed Riley Goldthwait, the sophomore winger, number 19, who was applying the pressure along with her line mates there in front of Taylor Lamb and just elevated it enough to get it over the goalie pad and into the net. Saw one of the fans who were right there behind the glass raise their arms in the touchdown gesture. That was the first indication that it was in, and the confirmation given by the referee, who was right there pointing into the net. Goal for Riley Goldthwait, and she might have been assisted by both of her line mates on that one. Certainly Haley Gagne will get an assist, at least. 2-0 BG leads with just under 5 minutes to go first period now. BG threatening to repeat their performance of December when they won 7-1 on the fly as Jasmine Shattuck. Shattuck in front of the net, shoots it, tries to go 5-hole, it's loose, and she pokes it in. Taylor Lamb failed to secure the puck. It was loose on the ice to her right, and laying there, spotting the puck, Jasmine Shattuck just shoved it in. I don't know if she used the blade of her stick or maybe the shaft of the stick, but she put it past Taylor Lamb, and BG scores their third goal within a minute of the second goal, and they're piling up fast now here in the first period. Bishop Guertin finding their goal-scoring touch, leading 3-0 with 4:44 remaining first period. Concord needs some sort of an equilibrium goal here to try to keep Bishop Guertin from running away with this thing. 4.5 minutes to go first period. Bishop Guertin seems to be coming up with rush after rush.
Clinic.
Yes.
Clinic.
Jenna Lynch, as you said, star on the ice.
2 goals on the breakaways.
Yeah, clearly one of the best players for either team. And nice goal there by Jasmine Shattuck. She was laying on the ice.
Shattuck's a good player.
Laying on the ice, and Taylor Lamb just save made by Scar.
And here's a little nugget for you. I covered her father, Jay Shattuck.
Oh yeah.
In high school. He was a high school baseball player at Pinkerton Academy in the early to mid 1980s. How's that, huh?
Covered him as a high school player.
How's
that? The dad of the player that just scored. That is something. Like I said,
there's a lot of those around, John.
It's the 170th birthday of the city of Nashua, and Tom King has covered sports for 1/5 of that.
Yeah, when
here in Nashua.
When it gets to the point where I've covered the grandfathers, then I know I'm in trouble, right?
Hey, nice headline. Wanted to call attention to this. It was your headline. Do you write the headlines? Because we.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Because I know back in my Lowell Sundays.
John, I do it all now.
Now you have to do it all.
I don't lay out the weekend print. That's the one thing I don't do. So I mean that I send all the copy in, but I don't lay it out. But Alan Greenwood does a great job.
I'll go over that in a second. Haley Gagne has the puck, fire boards. 3.5 minutes to go now. Concord desperately trying to get this puck away from their net.
You talking about the BG Concord headline?
Yes.
No offense?
No offense.
No, yeah, right.
But cards can't be tied without goals. You could take no offense two ways.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
No offense is really what it was.
Yeah, right. That's not bad for, 12:30, 1:45 at night, right?
That was good. And by the way, offense taken.
Right, exactly.
Now, if you're BG, you can't argue that.
I tell you what, I had it's so great doing a BG Concord game. I had a great time.
Look out, Jasmine Shattuck from a tough angle.
Yeah, that's just it. The angle was too tough.
Good hustle by Julia Carrain.
Yeah, I had a great time talking with Gary Bishop and
Duncan Walsh.
together, right there together.
Oh,
very rarely you can get the two coaches right there.
Oh, nice.
To do the interview right there.
Yeah.
Right like
that's
you and
convenient,
I are.
right?
Because they're friends. So they talked for a while and they enjoyed each other's company.
They kind of analyzed the game for you.
And they were really, Dunk made it really, really simple. And so I was done talking to Doug, and I go to Gary Bishop. I said, "Okay, how about you?" He goes, "Well, we lost." He's great.
Simple.
I mean, I just love those two guys. They're great guys. They're great hockey coaches.
Didn't sugarcoat it.
And they don't sugarcoat it. And they basically are, they're friends, and there's no gamesmanship. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jenna Lynch trying to go through the Concord team, and she ends up shooting it point blank on Taylor Lamb. Nice save by the Concord goalie.
Good save by Lamb.
Jenna Lynch, just a wizard. She does benefit from the fact you can't body check in girls hockey, but that being said, still a wizard with the puck.
And it's the same in college. You can't do it in college.
And I hope she's playing in college.
I believe it's out at is it Westfield State?
Score, Jenna Lynch.
Yep, there it is.
she's a goal scorer. She's stick handler right in front, but she needed to come up with something to get it past Taylor Lamb, and what she did, she went to the forehand shot and went about midway up the net inside the left post. Excellent shot and goal for Jenna Lynch's second of the game.
I'll probably venture a guess here, and in a way, the pandemic is one of the reasons why she's playing for Guertin. She was a student at Guertin, but she was playing juniors, right?
Yeah.
And in 2020,
Grace Minichi with the puck.
2020, 2021, there was no or very limited junior hockey. So she said, you know what, I'm going to play for my high school team. And she had a ball. She loved it.
Why leave, right?
And
here she is with it, Jenna Lynch.
So I'm talking to her at that All-Star game that we do in the summertime.
Oh, right.
And that
John Good organizes.
Right. I mean, she dominated that season. Dominated as a sophomore.
Yeah.
Player of the Year, New Hampshire Player of the Year, Telegraph Player
Looks
of the Year.
like she's only gotten better.
Yeah, and so I asked her, I said, okay, so next year, going to go back to juniors, or what are you going to do? And she said, oh, no, I'm playing my high school team. She said, I'll play juniors in the fall and after the high school season's over. She said, but I love playing with my friends in high school. She's from Brookline, New Hampshire.
I mean, am I wrong? Is she not a Division I talent?
Yeah, but hockey in women's hockey, college hockey, there's a lot of the good talent is in the lower divisions.
Really?
So yeah, it's that way in guys too sometimes.
Huh.
Sometimes,
So all right.
But she'll be playing. I think it's Westfield.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Westfield State. I'm not sure. I'll have to check it out. She's already committed. She's all set, signed, sealed, delivered, the whole bit.
Wow. Okay. Well, they're getting a good one. Concord comes away from the scrum in the
Parents
corner.
are right up there. I'll find out as we end that first period with Bishop Guertin in control 4-0. And don't forget, there is a running time rule in hockey. It's a 6-goal rule, but not until the third period.
All right. All right. We'll see what the second period brings, but BG already on pace to outdo their 7-1 win over this Concord team back in December. That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. Our cameraman Tim O'Neill will be back with Nashua TV's coverage of the Bishop Guertin girls hosting Concord here at Cyclones in Hudson after this break. Second period action coming up.
Small steps, big difference. Preventing diabetes is within your reach. Prediabetes is a serious health condition where blood sugar levels are higher than normal, but not yet high enough to be diagnosed as type 2 diabetes. More than 1 in 3 U.S. adults have prediabetes. That's 88 million people. But most don't know they have it, and there are usually no symptoms. People with prediabetes have a 50% chance of developing diabetes over the next 5 to 10 years. But making healthy lifestyle changes can make a difference. You can prevent or delay type 2 diabetes, and you can even manage or reverse your prediabetes. Try to get at least 30 minutes of physical activity 5 days a week. Start slowly and build up to your goal. Consume healthier foods and drinks most of the time. Choose foods that are high in fiber and low in fat and sugar. You can also try smaller portions of food. Lose weight, track it, and keep it off. NIH studies show that losing 5 to 7% of your weight can help reduce your chance of developing diabetes. Work with your doctor or healthcare team to manage your prediabetes and improve your overall health. Stay up to date on vaccinations. Vaccines can help you stay healthy. Healthy lifestyle changes, taken in small steps, can make a big difference. Preventing diabetes is within your reach. Visit niddk.nih.gov to learn more.
Welcome back, everybody, to ringside at Cyclones Arena in Hudson, New Hampshire, as Bishop Guertin girls hockey hosts Concord Crimson, leading BG. BG is up 4-0 over Concord, the team they beat 7-1 back in December. BG looking strong, Tom King.
Yeah, they are, John. They're able, skating into the zone very well. They're getting a step on the Concord defenders.
Led by this young woman right here.
Yeah, look at the speed. See, look at the speed coming down the ice.
Jenna Lynch rips it in front. Oh, nearly connected with Tessa Wilkie.
That's the other thing that everybody forgets about Jenna Lynch. They think they think she's a scoring machine. She will set up her teammates in a great way.
Oh, she has done that so far this game.
There's a good shot by Shattuck and nice save.
Jenna's got 2, but she's also assisted on 1,
yep.
I believe. Tom had some nice conversations between first and second period with some of the BG parents, including, I think, Jenna Lynch's
mom. Yep.
And Jasmine Shattuck's mom.
Yep. Jenna Lynch is going to Western New England. And what did I say she studied? Biomedical engineering, something like that. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Oh, that's why you said to her parents, you'll be all set in retirement.
Oh, yeah, I said, you're all set.
Going to be a doctor.
Don't worry about anything. You're all set.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And then you talked to Jasmine Shattuck's mom about how you took a signature photo of her dad playing baseball when he was in high school.
Probably the best photo I've ever taken.
That's a lot of photos.
Yeah, that was a lot of photos. Yeah, no.
Into the corner, it gets sticked by Taylor Lamb, who's been under siege in net for Concord.
It's a play at the plate. Pinkerton Londonderry. Jay Shattuck was the catcher.
Cloud of dust.
Yep.
Close play. He's at the game today, along with Jasmine's mom also.
But you know what, John? You were talking about the other day how, you could see people out there taking baseball fungos and practice.
No, not today.
Not today, and not the rest of this week, and not next week either.
And it's going to be back again, Thursday night?
Yeah, Wednesday night. Winter returns for the next 2 weeks, I think.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I know we're going to pay the price at some point. We always do.
Yeah, we always do. Well, the problem I'm worried about with the precipitation coming up is that it's a lot of it, or part of it, could be of the frozen variety.
And then Tom has to shovel heavy stuff.
Yeah,
and he's getting up there.
Yeah, I don't want the heavy stuff. I'd rather have the lighter stuff, the fluffy. I'm a fluffy guy.
Now you are?
Fluffy guy.
Well, heavy pressure here from Bishop Guertin. That's going to be a penalty for knocking the stick out of the hand.
They raise the arm.
Oh, no, was that just offside? I'm
no,
sorry.
No penalty because
No
there's
penalty.
nobody leaving the ice. The goaltenders are staying on there. So
the ref put her arm up, but she was just saying delayed offside. I thought she was going to punish somebody for knocking the stick out of the hand.
It's been a clean game so far, which probably means we'll have 5 penalties in this period.
Rister in a good save, holding it tightly on the right post as she looks at it. Scarlett Casey, sophomore goaltender, goes by the nickname Scar, and she is pitching a shutout thus far. 4-0, BG leads, 12:21 to go, second period.
I thought one of the best things about last night's boys game with Concord was the BG players kind of supporting and congratulating Braden King after the game. You know, he had a good game. He kept him in the game for a while.
He sure did. Scoreless till late in the third.
Right, and I thought that was a good gesture on their part. You know,
and one of the 3 goals was an empty netter.
Yep. So I thought he did a good job. He's played pretty well. It's probably it's solid goaltending for BG right now. They got some depth too. They got some backups behind them. So but
he was excellent.
He was good. So we'll see what happens tournament time. They've got a couple of tough games coming up.
Concord trying to work the puck out of their own zone, and they do, but quickly broken up at center ice by Jasmine Shattuck. Concord trying to go back on the attack. They center it off of the stick of Leah Beauregard. Leah is behind the net with it. Number 27 for Concord, circled all the way around. Rister from the point goes to the opposite corner. Concord maintaining possession for the moment. BG takes it away. A home run pass attempt from from
almost a break-in. They almost got the puck.
Zoe Gagne was trying to hit her teammate. Leah Beauregard, centering pass. A shot got blocked by the BG defense.
Yeah, the good news is they blocked it, right? The bad news was they were setting quite a screen in front of Scar.
Yeah.
She couldn't see it.
Eviana Ramo could have had a nice scoring opportunity there if the puck had gotten
Lynch.
through.
Offsides.
Really?
Far side. Skater on the far side.
I guess it was, Tessa Wilkie.
Weren't quite in sync with each other. 10:59 to play here at Cyclones Arena. It's a 4-0 Guertin lead. Guertin over Concord.
Haley Gagne.
We've done 3 games in less than 24 hours, right?
Yep.
Or in 24 hours. And I think this is the coldest one.
Yeah, I saw you shivering there.
Yeah, one of the reasons is we're right down. I mean, we're right at ringside. We're right against almost against the glass.
D-to-D pass. Collecting Riley Molengoski shoots it up the boards with her head up. Haley Gagne.
Nice pass.
To Riley Goldthwait. Riley's going to go wide with it. Throws it toward the net. The bouncer goes just to the right of the post. Concord trying to clear it, and they can't. BG keeps it in. Throwing it behind the net. Concord defense is there to get it, but BG defense at the point to keep it in. Centering pass, a shot off of the shoulder. Haley Gagne, nice save, Taylor Lamb.
Taylor Lamb with a great save there.
Got a shoulder on it, I think, went up into the netting. And face off to her left.
She resisted.
That was labeled.
She resisted the urge to try to wave at it with her stick or her pad and used her body.
That was smart because that was going in the upper corner.
Exactly, and she's tall enough where she can get that shoulder up there. Now here's a situation where Lynch is dangerous because
Lynch stick handling, try to set up a one-timer.
And I think Lynch was a little too unselfish there. I think she should have shot the puck from where she was.
Definitely had a chance to do that, but she elected to pass it. And it went through everyone. In the corner, some stick work. Puck bouncing, goes out of the zone. Jenna Lynch circling, she'll go through everybody. Look out, Jenna goes down the boards, avoids 2 defenders.
Almost got hooked.
Yeah, she did.
Helmet off or glove off? Glove off.
Scooped up by Haley Gagne, who had lost that glove. Now here comes Concord, a
Here's
2-on-2.
a nice rush.
Actually turned into a 1-on-2. Drop pass, wrister, and a save made by
well,
Scarlett
that's a great
Casey.
save by Scar, because she had to be aware of the trailer.
Yeah.
And the trailer came in and took a shot that maybe a lot of goalies might not be ready for.
Jasmine
But
Shattuck, point
she
blank.
was ready for that.
Jasmine gets shoved out of there. That's about the most contact you'll see. And she went right in on goal and had a point-blank shot. Taylor Lamb
There was a lot of
stoned it.
contact on her goal down the other end. She had the bodies on top of
Yeah,
her.
she did. She
Okay,
scored
now-
that goal laying down on the ice.
All right, you couldn't pay me enough to shower here. We got these kids from the junior practice coming over,
Oh, no.
wrapped in a towel.
Oh,
to the
no.
showers that are over. There's no way.
You're cold. You've got all the
I'm
winter
cold.
gear
I've
on.
got tons
He's
of
got a
layers
towel
on.
on and he's wet. That's funny.
Yep. There's no way.
Yeah, they were doing a hard practice over there, so they probably got heated up quite a bit, doing sprints and whatnot. On the other rink here at Cyclones, a Twy Rink Arena or facility.
Concord has had more offense in
There's
this
a
period.
wrister. Stop.
They've had more offense in this period. They've had good chances.
Jasmine Shattuck, good skater. She's got a lot of touches.
Yep, she does.
Centering pass intercepted by Concord. Leah
When
Beauregard
her
with it.
father went to school there was no hockey
Oh,
at the time. Londonderry was trying to get it, but hadn't quite convinced the town fathers that they could do it yet.
wow. They've had hockey for a lot of years now.
Yeah, everybody's got it now, but
Sure.
I mean, because there's more rinks that are up that have been built.
Yeah.
Back then there weren't.
And what a rush here by Haley Gagne all the way into the corner. Centering pass nearly connected with Grace Benici, but Concord able to clear it out.
So Jay played football and baseball, and I'm not sure what I don't know if he played basketball in the winter or not.
Concord gets it out of the zone, collecting Zoe Gagne. Passes to her defensive mate, Grace Benici. Benici, neutral zone to Riley Goldthwait. Goldthwait over the line and dumps it in. Back to get it. Concord's Julia Currain, number 8. Bothered by Grace Benici. Off the sideboards, kept in. Riley Molengoski's shot deflected behind the goal. Haley Gagne is there to collect it. Haley Gagne and has stripped to the puck. Good play. Leah Beauregard, partial breakaway. Leah shoots. Glove save. Neatly done by Scar Casey.
Casey had only one player to have to pay attention to. There was no one coming down in the right wing. Airborne shot. She's able to make the save.
Hey,
Had the
scoreless
shot-
second period so far,
Yeah,
Tom.
had the
How
shot
about that?
had the shot been a little lower, it might have, who knows what would have happened.
Concord succeeded in limiting BG's chances. That one's poked by the goal into the corner. Concord with not too much on the offensive end.
Well,
not
you
too
know
many
what?
chances.
We always talk about the numbers, John.
Yeah.
This is a big second period for Concord, but in the third period, how tired will they be?
Oh, boy.
You know, that's going to be the thing. How tired will the Crimson Tide be in this game? I think some of these kids were sitting in the stands at Skate 3 last night.
Yeah, watching the boys' game. They
Yep.
were. So, BG back to collect Natalie Gaffey. Centering
No.
pass is stolen. And let's see if she gets the shot away. Blocker save by Scar Casey and
Casey
covers
does a
it
great
up.
job to cover it up right there.
Yeah.
Because that puck is bouncing around. But turnovers kill you in any sport.
Sure.
And in hockey is no different.
Sophia Branch, number 5, was the player that benefited from that turnover. She got a quality shot on goal and save made by Scar Casey. Face off to her right. Good sequence of minutes here in the past couple of minutes anyway for Concord. Limiting BG's chances and spending some time in the offensive zone for a change. They have to hustle back and get this puck though, and determined to beat the defender. Grace Benici hustled, but Concord's co-captain getting there first. That's Greta Norton, number 3, that was able to get back and get to the icing touch. Face off again to Scar Casey's right. 5:48 to go, second period. BG wins the draw. Jenna Lynch goes around the boards to Haley Gagne. Haley trying to skate it out, and she does. Nice headman pass to Riley Goldthwait. Now Grace Minichi has it, and she shoots it on net. Save made by Taylor Lamb, directs it to the corner. BG keeps it in. Jenna Lynch winding up, snapshot, and trying for the one-time redirect.
That's a classic goal right there. If it had gone in and passed right to the corner, and all you want to do is put your stick on it and let it fly, and they did, but it's just a little bit too high.
Great right pad save by Taylor Lamb on the wrister by Riley Goldthwait. Riley looking for her second goal of the game.
Mean, we saw a play similar to that yesterday in the boys' game between North and South, where Zach Vayu came right across.
Yeah, wasn't it Millward? I think scored it.
Yeah, no, he didn't score it.
Vayu
made
the
save.
He assisted it. Yeah.
No, Vayu made the save.
Vayu made the save.
Came right through across the crease and was
oh
able
right,
to stop
he moved left to right to left to make that save.
Oh, look at Shattuck.
Shattuck, Jasmine, it's loose puck, and that's going to be right on. Is it right on goal or is it icing?
That should be icing.
Just to the left.
They haven't called it.
Why
they
not?
Waved it off.
I thought that was a Concord player that shot that down.
No, waved it off.
All right, they waved it off.
4:26 to play here, second period, 4-0 Guertin with the lead.
Tessa Wilkie centering pass to Jasmine Shattuck. She tried to connect with Jill Scanlon. Jill goes into the corner after it against Greta Norton.
But as John told you, the score has stayed the same all period. It was 4-0 after 1.
Yeah, it looked like BG was on pace to score a dozen, but not anymore.
No, Concord's tightened it up.
Centering pass, it's loose. Concord collects.
What will the fatigue factor be in the third period?
Yeah, I feel like I see some Concord players already showing signs of it. Greta Norton's logged a lot of minutes. She's got the puck right now. Co-captain defenseman. Nice pass, though, up the boards. Number 10 for Concord, Addison Twayon. She's going to go off and get a breather. Concord throws it up the boards and into the zone. It's no icing. They waved it off. I guess they thought Natalie could have got there. Natalie got knocked down. They'll let that go. And that's a long wrister right on the tape of Haley Gagne. She cuts in. Haley going in on the goal. And I think
knocked away. She never got the shot off.
I think Andy Morera, number 23, got a stick in the way and broke up Haley Gagne's rush.
Haley got a little greedy. She wanted to go across the crease and then fire the opposite way. And on her trek towards there, the puck got knocked away.
Right. Could have shot it earlier.
Had she let it fly a little earlier, who knows if she had an opening, but, you know, eventually they were going to catch up to her.
Haley Gagne taking it away from Leah Beauregard. Leah trying to get it back, number 27.
Yeah, they could have called a hold there.
Interesting.
Yeah, they didn't.
It was more like lifting the gloves, I thought, with the stick, but sticks get high a little bit in the corner down there. Grace Minichi.
Yep.
Oh, good stick in the middle. Number 4, Annabelle Norwell broke up that play.
And Norwell was the one who had the breakaway in the first period.
Right. Yep. Norwell and the Concord team have done a good job of tightening things up, as Tom said. You don't see too many easy chances. Jenna Lynch certainly hasn't walked in on goal in a while.
You would expect that from a team that won 10 in a row at one point during the season, right? So you would expect that they would make the adjustments after one period of play, and they've done that.
Centering pass. And I think that might have been the goaltender that swatted that away out of the danger zone. Taylor Lamb, number 1 for Concord. Only a minute 40 left to go in this scoreless second period. Concord tries to work it out, and they do. Back to collect is Natalie Gaffey. Natalie looking up the far boards. Gets knocked down. Are they going to call it? No. They're going to call it incidental contact. Icing against Concord. 1:23 left. BG with the next best chance to score. Will be setting up in the offensive zone, trying to win this face-off. Jenna's a defenseman, huh? Even though she scores a lot of goals, she does the Bobby Orr thing, huh?
Phil's telling a couple of people to move around to different spots.
Oh, okay.
You can tell, you watch him on the bench. He's going at each one to tell them where he wants them to be.
Understand. So, do you have any idea of Jenna's season total so far?
No, I don't.
Okay. I'm going to say she's got at least 20. There's a shot from the point. That's a blistering drive from Jenna Lynch.
She got her 100th career about a week and a half.
That's right in front. Look out, loose puck. Covered up by Taylor Lamb. She got her 100th. They stopped the game?
I don't know.
That's a lot of goals.
I wasn't there. It was a Saturday. It was a Saturday night. .101 to play here, third period.
Nashua ETV.
4-0 the score, BG. Tom King along with John Collins. Tim O'Neill on camera. Dylan Smith is here in spirit.
Yeah.
And so is Pete Johnson. Pete Johnson gets to stay
within the city limits.
He's getting to stay too warm these days. I'll get him out here at a hockey game soon.
He doesn't leave the city limits that often.
No.
He goes up to us with us to the state title games a lot of times.
Well, who knows? We could have one there.
Yeah.
Manchester SNHU Arena once again will host all the games.
Concord keeping it in this time. 27 seconds left to go in the period. Centering pass. Opportunity knocked there for Concord, not able to capitalize. Right in front, the low slot.
18 seconds left in the period.
Just enough time for a Jenna Lynch rush, but she passed it.
That's why they wanted Lynch back.
Yeah.
Right, because they wanted Lynch to be able to play back and prevent any kind of
she's got a chance to shoot it here, right off the skate.
Yep.
I would thought that would have hurt. Number 5 is Sophia Branch, but she's flinching a little bit now. But
hockey players, John.
They're tough, aren't they?
They don't show
That's
pain.
A soccer player. They go down for the stretcher.
They're like cats. They don't show pain, right?
They don't show pain.
Right.
A scoreless second period is keeping this game interesting. It's still within reach for Concord if they had a surge. They've had some 9-0 wins.
Before we go off the air, major announcement. John Collins is alone this week. No wife to cook for him, so if you got any meals, drop them off.
Donations accepted.
Right, donations accepted, and I'll take the leftovers.
We'll be back to Cyclones Arena for the third period, the conclusion of BG Concord girls hockey. Stay with us on Nashua ETV.
Did you know that lead poisoning is a common childhood health problem in the United States?
Lead poisoning can be especially harmful to children under the age of 6 and can affect every organ and system in their bodies. It can cause developmental delays, learning and behavioral problems, lower IQ, hearing loss, and speech problems.
The only way to know if your child has lead poisoning is to do a simple blood test. Have your child tested for lead poisoning at ages 1 and 2, or if they are under 6 and have never been tested.
Welcome back to Cyclones Arena here in Hudson, New Hampshire, as Bishop Guertin Girls Hockey hosts the Concord Crimson in a game that's gotten a little tighter. Second period was scoreless after BG Girls lit up the score sheet in period number 1 with 4. It is a 4-0 game as we play the final 15. We were thinking even maybe running time at one point, but not at the moment anyway. It would take BG to score 2 unanswered goals here to get there.
Can only hope, right? No offense to Concord.
Well, yeah, sure. But
no offense to Concord.
Look at this. They're going to get the first one. It's a goal.
How about that?
Just that quickly. We are only, 24 seconds in. It was number 3
Jasmine
for Bishop
Shattuck,
Guertin.
whose parents we just talked to off the air.
Oh, it was Jasmine Shattuck.
Yep.
On cue. You just talked to her.
Talked to her parents.
Yeah, talked to her parents.
Yeah. Renew acquaintances with her dad.
She had a whole open side of the net and didn't miss it, just backhanded it home. So Jasmine, with her
I've
second
seen
goal.
her dad at BG games. I didn't know that was him. If I knew it was him, I would have walked up to
the
him.
subject of your famous baseball home plate photo.
Yep.
Of course, great conversation there. And talking about Tom coming up on his 37th year at the Telegraph in March.
Was hired February 7th and started March 3rd.
How about that?
In 1986.
Coming over from the Derry News.
In 1986, the year of the Red Sox-Mets World Series.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a lot of sports going back. 5-0 now. They didn't put the score up on the board. I don't know if they actually knew that she scored because BG really had a muted celebration.
They did. They hadn't put it up there.
No, I don't know if they realized that it was in. So we have it as 5-0. They have it 4-0 on the board here. Here's a 2-on-2, a 2-on-3 rush, really. Good takeaway by Concord's back check.
That's interesting.
Sophia
now,
Branch.
I'm trying to recall the celebration. They were in the corner, and they were kind of, it was low-key. They did a face-off at center ice,
so Tim pointed
so
out.
they've got to put it on the board.
Yeah. I think we need some fist pump celebrations. So get the attention of the scorer. I got a goal.
Get the attention of the scorekeeper to put it up there. Problem is they're all the way on the other side of the ice.
Yeah, they are. Bank shot into the far end. Concord back to get it. Kept in at the far point by Riley Molengoski. Haley Gagne with it now, far boards. Leah Beauregard trying to take it away from her, number 27. And Sophia Branch, number 5, gets it out of the zone. Leah Beauregard near boards. Center ice.
But I was right in my conversation with Jay Shattuck. He did not play a winter sport. Remember I said,
he said he worked at the ski
shop.
shop.
Now they have it up on the board, 5-0.
That was his winter activity. He liked to go skiing.
Yep.
Around the boards it goes to Jill Scanlon. Concord keeps it in. Self-pass into the corner. Goes Haley Pinette, number 17, taken away by Riley Molengoski. She goes around the boards and out. Center ice, trying to collect on the fly. Jill Scanlon chasing in after the defenseman, Julia Currain, for Concord. Leah Beauregard tried to play it off the boards, but BG intercepts. Grace Minichi goes into the corner. Concord player tumbles. Crimson come away with it as they knock it to center. Jenna Lynch is going to speed back to get this one and look for Jenna to go the length of the rink.
No, a little bit of back checking done, a little forward checking now by Concord.
Actually, Jenna got tripped up by accident. And no rink length rush from her that time. Up the boards.
For BG, it was all the start.
Yeah.
There's Lynch with 2 goals.
Commanding lead, and then just the
Shattuck
scoring stopped.
has 2, and who's got the
2-on-1, Jenna Lynch.
There we go.
Jenna's bearing in. She's trying to set up the pass.
Yep. Oh, just wide.
Just ahead of, was it Ain Kelly, number 18? Yeah, she just was a stride
18.
away. Ain Kelly.
Kelly was close.
Yeah. 10:30 to go in the hockey game. 4-0. Beat Ain Kelly. Centering pass, didn't get there. Intercepted by Sophia Branch. Good stick work on defense.
Most of the goals are either breakaway or rebound goals. Oh, here's a nice steal.
Step up. And a shot deflected off the defenseman stick. Grace Minichi trying that rush. Concord gets it out, but collecting is Zoe Gagne. Zoe throws it cross ice. Riley Goldthwaite. She's got a goal in this one. Broken up. Kept in at the point. Going to her right. Put the brakes on Zoe Gagne. Throws it toward the goal and secured by Taylor Lamb. Face off to the Concord goalie's left. 9:50 to go. Circulation barely getting to Tom King's toes.
That's with 2 pairs of socks.
Ringside here at the Cyclones
I forgot
Arena.
my gloves though as I rushed out the door. I could have used those.
I was grateful the snow melted before we get another round tomorrow night. Of whatever, sleet, frozen rain, who knows? We're going to pay the price for that mild weather that we had.
Yep, usually is the case.
Although
I mean, everybody gets all,
yeah.
excited. No, they get excited and not excited, but they get. There's a lot of worry about the global climate change and everything else. When you get this kind of warm up, you see all the stories. Well, there ain't no climate change coming now, except we're gonna get colder.
Yeah.
And a lot more snow. So you'll be looking at snow for the next couple of weeks. The thing in March, though, the sun angle is a little different.
Yeah.
And that snow will disappear a little bit faster than it does in January and February.
Around the boards, not out. Concord keeping it for the moment. Skating out strongly. Jasmine Shattuck. Jasmine's got a goal in this period, we believe. There's a shot on goal. Good save, Lamb. Loose puck. Trying to clamp down, and it's still loose. Concord
Lamb had
away.
trouble corralling it after the puck dropped down in front of her.
Leah Beauregard self-pass. Leah's in and shoots, and a pad save. Star Casey.
She decided once Casey moved to her right that she was going to go that way. Why not just aim for the upper right-hand corner?
I agree, yeah. It
was open.
It was kind of an easy chance in the end.
And she decided to stick handle her way, where all she needed to do was just lift the puck try to get it over Casey's shoulder.
Well, I'm surprised she didn't cut into the very front of the net.
That's true. She could have done that too.
But Leah Beauregard's good skater for Concord. We have now the score now is tallied on the scoreboard 5-0. There's a wrister from the point.
I said that a lot.
Oh, you said that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Looking down at my sheet, I guess.
And don't forget, my meteorology spew is because we are the education station. We want to educate people on what it's like in March.
Doing some President's Day educating yesterday. You pointed out we're on Constitution Drive today. Around the boards and out. Haley Gagne shovels it to her left, trying to connect with Grace Minichi. Concord instead back to get it first. Look at the strong skating here by Leah Beauregard. She's flying into the middle, but Concord's attempted rush, good back check.
Talk to the Concord coaches after the game. I think what they'll talk about is the fact that they didn't skate very well in that first period.
Jenna Lynch took the worst of that wrister right into her body, and she was momentarily sore, it looked like, and out of the zone. I don't know where that, I think it hit her around the hip area.
Ooh.
Oh, almost a giveaway.
Almost. Fanned on the shot. Minichi almost had it. And
there goes Jasmine Shattuck angling in. Jasmine in front, and that's, I guess, a right pad save there by Taylor Lamb. Great rush by Jasmine, almost her second goal. Her third goal, rather. She's looking for the hat trick.
She has provided.
She's got two.
She has provided a very good number 2 for I almost said Pinkerton because of Jay.
Yeah.
For Guertin.
Jenna and Jasmine. Here's Jenna. Lynch in front and not able to connect. Near boards, Tessa Wilkie throws it behind the goal. Concord first to get it. Number 8 is Julia Corain. Corain up the boards and out.
State tournament begins next Friday, a week from this Friday.
Tape to tape, over the line. Grace Minichi, shot is deflected wide. Save at the near post by Taylor Lamb. That might have snuck in. Outside the zone, shooting it right back in, delayed offside, now waved off as Concord skates it out. Corain to the middle. Pass goes through Eviana Ramo.
Ooh, nice
good
move.
shift. Wrister high over the goalie's head. Grace Minichi with a ripper. Too high. Grace Minichi collects, slides it into the middle in the danger zone. No BG player there. That wrister goes wide to the right. Minichi creating all kinds of havoc here. Knocked down a Concord player who's divested of their glove.
Well, see, that's why I think that this BG team is so good, because of their second and third lines.
Yeah,
they're
talented players.
Yeah, their second line, they're deeper. Their second line has really done a lot for them. Oh, there's a steal.
Nice takeaway by Sophia Branch. Sophia going on alone into the corner.
And she's got a trailer.
Slid it off the skate of Leah Beauregard, who collects. Back to the point it goes. The wrister goes through. Save made by
That's not an easy save
Yeah.
because that puck was on end.
And might have been screened. Scar Casey directing it to the opposite corner.
Casey now with 10 saves by my count.
Leah Beauregard gets it, shovels it back to the point to Greta Norton. Norton's shot misses wide to the far corner. Haley Gagne collects it. Looking for a teammate in the middle. Actually skates it across to the other side. Haley Gagne going in alone into the near corner. Ridden off the puck. Good defense by Andy Morera, number 23. And Concord gets the puck out. Concord denying BG many scoring chances since they gave up 4 in the first period. Although Cardinals did score in the very first minute here of period number 3. Jasmine Shattuck scored. She's got the puck now. She wings it around to her line mate, Natalie Gaffey. Gaffey throws it over the blue line. Jill Scanlon hustles into the corner, centering pass, Jasmine Shattuck, shot, goal! It's a hat trick for Jasmine Shattuck, a great feed from Jill Scanlon on the fly in the corner, the one-timer, and it beats Taylor Lamb to the right side.
Well, that's textbook hockey. You get the centering pass, you get the open player, and you have the quick shot.
And Tom King's favorite, you got rewarded for your Jay Shattuck photo and kibitzing with the Shattuck family. Jasmine gets you running time.
Yep, exactly.
6-0. Let's see if they do it.
3 minutes left, though.
There's only 3 minutes left, though.
Yeah, 3:44.
You needed it earlier, is that it? Gets you out of this cold Cyclones arena.
It's freezing in here, John.
It is. It's getting to me now.
Yeah.
6-0. The BG Cardinals girls hockey team leads this. They beat Concord 7-1 in December. Concord doesn't look like they're going to come up with that one goal this time, as well as BG's been playing. We had a penalty coming up.
Yes.
Let's see let's be our game's only penalty. Let's see what it is. Will the real penalty getter please step forward? Who is it? I don't see anybody. Is it number 6?
6.
Oh, it's Tessa Wilkie. I don't know what she did. I did not see
penalty,
it.
but the thing is the running clock keeps going, so you can take their time all they want, but
Okay.
so she'll have a 2-minute penalty, and we'll
It
drop
might
the
take
puck.
up the rest of the period if they have a face-off with the running time. Here goes Jenna Lynch over the line. Bodied off the puck pretty hard there by the defense.
She wanted a call, too.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yep.
Didn't appreciate that.
Nope.
I hope it doesn't get chippy here in the last 2 minutes. Jenna's not paying anybody back. She cruises near boards. Puck's launched into that's going to be ice. No, they wave it off. Oh, no, it's a penalty kill. What am I talking about?
Yeah, right.
It's the only penalty kill of the game. Forgot you can do that.
And you know, once again, we screwed up yesterday because we were wondering why they didn't have the penalty on the clock to start the third period of the North-South game. It's because they scored on the power play before the period ended.
Oh, okay. I forgot that.
Yep. No, it's it's one of those things. I've done that before. I'm wondering why aren't they running the penalty time?
They got the late goal.
Yeah, they got that late goal. It was a power play goal for North-South.
90 seconds remaining in this one. And Concord trying to get at least one goal, and they just are satisfied to throw it into the offensive zone, and BG throws it right back out. As we near the 1 minute mark, collecting is Jill Scanlon, broken up, center ice. So BG will go on to conclude their season, I guess, on Saturday. They're going to play Manchester Central Memorial and a chance to end up with a 13-win season. Thanks to the likes of Haley Gagne with the puck right now. Has played terrific this season. There's a shot from a tough angle. Good save, Lamb. Slides it to her defense. Annabelle Norwalt. As Scar Casey lets her team know that a player's
penalty is up.
The penalty is up, 5-on-5 for the last half minute. Jenna Lynch gliding with a few Concord players at center ice.
Now you basically play it like a penalty kill because you want to just run out the clock with 16 seconds left.
So BG coming off a strong 8-0 win over Souhegan on Friday are following up with a, well, it looks like it's going to be a 6-0 win here. Yep, because of the save right there, running time, that'll do it. It ends with a save by Scar Casey. She has pitched a shutout. 6-0 win for the BG girls here at Cyclones.
6-0 win for the Cardinals. 2 goals by Lynch, and hat trick for Jasmine Shattuck. And Guertin looks good. It should be a good tournament. If they don't make, I mean, they should be in the semis. Their goal is to get to the finals and play in Manchester. It'd be interesting to see how that goes on that big ice surface.
Hopefully we'll get to do their games.
Hopefully they'll make it there.
Yeah, that's Tom King. I'm John Collins. Thanks again to our cameraman Tim O'Neill and our executive producer Pete Johnson. Thank you for watching. Congratulations on a great season that's about to go to the playoffs. The BG girls beat Concord 6-0 here on a Tuesday afternoon. Thank you for watching. Good night from Hudson, and that's it on Nashua ETV.